back to Top Table Gaming. You're here with Sam and Darren, and today we are playing Scenario 2, The Gates Fall. This is the second scenario in our Learn to Play series. Hopefully you are learning to play along with us. In this scenario, we are introducing heroes. We have the mighty Hammer, son of Helm, and General Targ of the Hill Tribesmen. And we're introducing the concept of might, will, and fate, which obviously we didn't have in the last game. And in this scenario, we're not going to go through the full rules for might, will, and fate. But if you are interested, might, will, and fate is basically a stat that heroes can use to modify dice rolls or activate special rules or call heroic actions. Now, because this is only scenario 2, we will only be using might points to affect dice rolls. Will and fate we will go through as and when that comes up in the scenario. You can see we've got our table set up. The forces are yet to be deployed, and if David puts the scenario up somewhere here, woo, you'll be able to see the scenario that we're playing. This looks like it's going to be quite tough for the forces of Rohan. I am heavily outnumbered, but let's see if the Valar are on my side. So yeah, we will deploy and then we will come back ready for turn 1 priority. Okay, we are into my shoot phase again. So I've got eight shots from normal warriors, and once again I'm just going to shoot the front rank of Dunlendings. I'm not too fussed about these flanking warriors yet. I've got some shield guys on the end to protect me from them. So let's see if I can hit. So I'm looking for 4s. Oh, that looks better. Well, actually, well, yeah, anything's better than last turn. I only got 2 hits. So 4 hits this time. I'm needing 5s to wounds. 1. So we'll have this guy right here.
So first blood to Rohan.
First blood to Rohan. And then we're going to have Hammer. And he's going to shoot the opposing general. He's feeling heroic. She's going to shoot General Targ, and he somehow misses. Wow, good job, Hammer. Much like your future namesake. And that is the end of turn 2. So we're rapidly going into turn 3. Find it on the dice. There it is.
As Helm's protecting the dice.
Helm is protecting the dice, and we're going to go into priority. I feel like this is a key one.
And they're both hidden from the camera, so I'll lift that building up.
So it is both rolled a 4. Now, as I had the choice of priority last time, the choice goes to Darren.
So this is quite an important one. But I do have an extra ability with General Targ. If I win the roll to choose priority and give it to the opponent, then all Dunlend warriors within 6 of General Targ may re-roll to wound above 1 when making strikes.
Till the end of the turn.
Till the end of the turn. So yes, that is potentially a very important one for this turn, because I'm expecting to roll quite a few 1s. The way I've seen dice in this game. So I am going to give it over to Sam.
Okay. Okay, so as you can see, myself and Darren have deployed. Darren's gone for quite a wide deployment, obviously trying to flank the forces of Rohan. I've gone for a pretty standard battle line, trying to utilise my archers. In this scenario, unlike other scenarios, we are going to be playing for 8 turns, and the winner is the player who has the most objectives controlled. The objectives are the bases ringed in blue, running down the centre. Whoever controls the most of those at the end of turn 8 will win, and to control an objective marker, it is the player with the most models within 3 inches of that objective. To make our heroes a little bit more easy to see, we have ringed them in red while we await the mighty painting gods to get this lovely box set painted up. Yeah, I think that's it for the scenario.
Yep. So what we're going to do is the models are set up. The only thing that can affect the scenario, other than what models next to the objectives, is Dunlend does have some of those flaming brands, the hill tribes. Now, if they're near an objective, they actually count as 2 models.
Okay, that's good to know.
So yeah, you know in advance there, rather than you were thinking you've got it and they've got it. So at the moment, if you're looking in, there's 2 of them over here, and 2 of them sat here at the back. So that is one of the special rules, which is new to this edition.
Dominant.
It is.
Yes. A new special rule that is going to make monsters and heroes quite a bit better because they basically count as extra mons.
You'll see Smaug, I think, a lot more now.
Yes. Yeah, he is dominant lots.
20, I believe it is.
Yeah. So yeah, we are all deployed. So I think it's time for you to come and sack Edoras once again.
I failed to as
in
the first one.
So we roll for priority. I have rolled a 5, which you can't see because it's behind the house. Now, if you remember from scenario 1, the winner of the priority roll can choose basically to give it to my opponent. And that's what I'm going to do. I don't particularly want to move first here, so I'm going to give priority to Darren. And it's your move phase, Darren.
So, I'm just going to close the gap as quick as I can. Because if I don't close the gap quick enough, my guys are just going to slowly get a shot. So there's some on the flanks that are taking advantage of the houses. Now, if you are taking advantage of things like cover, like buildings, obstacles, then there is rules for that as well. And against shooting, it's been simplified for this edition. If my model is in partial cover, so only part of the models can be seen by one of Sam's archers there, they can still try and shoot me, but they have to roll a 4 or above to be able to get past the building.
Yes.
Which hopefully in the next turn, he might try and take a cheeky shot at one of these guys.
Yep.
If you can see him.
Yes.
As for the bunch in the middle, their best hope is just to run across and try and get in fighting someone.
We've lost the flaming brand.
Oh,
that's the one I glued literally 2 minutes ago.
He might be getting removed from the table very quickly and held back together as these guys are running across.
Yep.
And once again, like in the previous one, guys with 2 hand weapons are at the front, and they've got those lovely spears behind, hopefully giving them a bit of a boost.
Yeah, well, I don't have any spears in this game, so you're likely to have the advantage in the fights. I think I'm going to have to use my bows to try and whittle you down a little bit.
In a normal game, bows aren't always the best things, but against hill tribes, they've got very low defense.
Yes.
And so they're going to do potentially a lot of damage here. Now, if you are new to the game and you see this line of archers here, in most normal games, you can't run that many archers.
No, this is an illegal match play list. Usually, you can only have a third of your army with shooting weapons, and this is about 2/3.
Yeah, but it's a good introduction for you.
Yeah.
So playing the scenarios as in the book, but if you are looking to get from these scenarios into proper gameplay, you know you can't just put archers in and make a list out of them.
That would be so good. So is that your move phase done?
That's it all done.
Okay, so it is now my move phase. Now with a model with a missile weapon, if you can move and still shoot, but you suffer a -1 to your shoot roll. Now, Warriors of Rohan are already pretty pants at shooting, so I'm going to stand still. I'm defending this objective quite considerably, so I'm going to take a shot and then maybe push forward next turn, which I think is so that's the move phase, and we will now go into the shoot phase by Flaming Brand. We'll fix it
later.
Yeah, we'll fix it in a minute. And shooting is very, very simple. So for each model that you've got on their profile, we're looking at their shoot value, or SV. For Warriors of Rohan, this is a 4+. That's simple as roll a d6. Any 4 pluses are hits, and then we will consult the wound chart and we'll roll to wound. And I have 8 Warriors of Rohan with bow. And I think we're just going to shoot the 2-handed weapons in front. Now, you can do these one at a time, but to save time, I'm going to do a bit of speed rolling. So yeah, we're going to look for 4 pluses. Awful.
We're not doing too well today.
Nope. And then my bow, so just a bow, is strength 2, and the Warriors of Dunland are
defense 3.
Defense 3, and that will be 5s to wounds. So I need 2 5s. I get none. Good shooting, archers. Thank you very much. And then I do have one more shot. I have Hammer, Prince of Rohan. That's his, and he shoots on a 3+. He's slightly better. He's learned how to shoot. So he will hit and knock his buddy out of line. Just going for another 2-handed guy. He fails to wound, and that is why you don't take too many bows.
There's no special rules.
No, his special rule is sharpshooter, which basically allows him to pick whether he hits the horse or the rider instead of rolling in the way.
So horses will cover in the next.
Yes, in scenario 3. So that is turn 1. There's no combat phase, so we will go on to turn 2, and we will roll for priority.
And it's a 1 for Dunland in the Hill Tribes.
It's a 5 for me. So once again, I'm going to let Darren take priority here, and then I'll decide what I want to do.
So these guys are getting closer.
Yeah.
But they're just going to keep slightly obscured behind that building.
If you're wondering what these little fun hoody-doody whatsits are, these are Might Wheel Fate trackers sold by Element Games, who we are affiliated with, link down below. Obviously very handy for tracking your Might Wheel of Fate. It's very easy for your opponent to see. You can just use pen and paper, but I know a lot of players do like these little dashboards. I think is what they're officially called.
Trackers, I think.
Yeah, trackers, dashboards. I'm going to come on the forces of Dunland. Surely my Rohan can hit from this close, right?
Well, you'd hope.
I would hope. Go on. Focus. Damn, that button's not working. Edit this bit out. Okay, so Darren has moved, and once more the valiant Rohirrim are going to stand and shoot. We've got one more turn before I have to fight, so I'm going to make the most of my bows. As you can see, the hill tribesmen are very close, and there's a few sneaking around the houses trying to flank me. But we will go into the shoot phase and see how successful that will be. Okay, so I was not expecting to be given priority here. Now I've got 2 options. I can obviously charge forward. I could run 6 inches back, but I feel like I'm just conceding ground, so I do think I'm going to have to maybe try and deal with this middle contingent of hill tribesmen, and then worry about the flankers later. So we're gonna have some cheeky moves. We're gonna try and double up where we can, if we can. Put down our bows. Yeah, I think I'm going to send Hammer into General Targ. They are in base contact. They'll have their epic duel in the middle. This guy charge both. There are some pointy spears in these down endings. Let's have this guy here. Let's have him charge there. Let's have him charge there. I think that's all that I could probably get there. Have I got range? Oh, I have. So let's send these shield guys to stop the flank. And what I'm going to do, these 2 here, they're going to stand still because I think they might get to have a shot, possibly at this guy right at the back. And Darren, it's your move.
Okay. So first of all, this guy's not in combat, so he's going to leap around, get into the back of this guy.
Sure.
Now he's got him slightly trapped there. So that could be quite a nice combat to have. And then I've got these guys over here, which have been trying to lap around. And they're just out of combat range by millimeters.
Excellent.
But next turn.
Yep, they will be in the fight. I was wondering why there's a guy missing a weapon. That is the flaming brand that has gone out.
So he's going to stay within 3 on the objective, but he is moving now to make it harder to hit from those Rohan guys.
Yep, so we're going to go into my shooting. I'm going to take this shot here, the right hand side guy, to the brandless brand man. So I'm hitting a force. Hits. And he has a light shield, which increases his defense by 1 when shooting, which makes him defense 4. 2 to 4, I believe, is still 5s.
The light shields that Dunland have do not give you +1 defense.
No, they're not.
No, they don't.
Okay.
It's a new option in the game.
I don't get him.
And what it does is it allows you to shield in combat.
That's the one. It's like armor, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
So they can shield in combat to get an extra dice like we did in the first game, but it doesn't give them +1 to the defense.
Yeah, that's why we do these learn to play. And then this chappy here, I'm just going to check line of sight. Yep, we can still see him. So let's see if he hits. He does on a 4. Does he get him? No. God, these Rohan are, I don't know what they're loading into their bows.
Just saying there, it could be worth us using that roaming cam so you can see exactly what the line of sight is.
There we go. So line of sight you draw from the model's eye view. I'm going to offset it slightly. And as you can see from this guy here on the left, we can see straight, nice and clear to that hill tribesman at the back. There we go. Ooh, technology. Okay, our first fight phase of the game. I am going to use Harmer's special rule, which is called the Warrior Poet. And this is Harmer may spend a will point at the start of any fight phase to use this ability. So it costs me a will point, so I'm going to move my will points down to 2. If he does, any friendly Rohan models within 6 inches of Harmer may reroll to wound rolls of a 1 when making strikes till the end of the turn. So I've got the same rule you have. I just have to spend a will point. I'm singing the song and making my guys fight harder.
And let's try and not forget that both of us can do that, because often in games you do forget little rules like this all the time.
Yeah. Right. It's my priority. So we'll start with this chappy up here.
Yeah.
He is going to be trapped. And I've got 2 Warriors of Rohan. And you have 1 guy with a 2-handed weapon.
It is. So I will go down to a 1.
I've rolled a 3. So I'm going to be trapped, so I'm going to double my strikes. And I'm needing 4s, rerolling 1s for my recently activated Warrior Poet rule. Oh, there we go.
Definitely dead from that.
He's definitely definitely dead. That is probably the only fight that's going to go my way. We will do at the back. We've got a 1-on-1, or you could give him a spear actually.
Yes, because spears in with both, so he will actually go against the archer because I've got more chance of killing the archer.
Okay, so a 1-on-1 here. Got a 4.
3.
Okay.
And again.
Yep, and this is going to be 4s. Oh, gets him. Rohan are not giving up Edarash just yet. We'll go along the line. So we've got my 1 archer and your 2.
Yep, so the white dice will be the 2-handed guy. I get
5. Oh, so it's a tie. Now what happens again if there is a tie fight value, Darren?
So in a tied fight, the person with priority rolls a dice. On a 1, 2, or 3, evil wins the fight. On a 4, 5, 6, good wins it.
Okay, let's see. Oh, it goes to evil.
Now, one thing to point out, sometimes when you are playing just normal games against other people, you can end up with good versus good and evil versus evil. In those situations, you just decide,
who wants it?
Who's more evil than the other?
Yes. So you get to roll to wound. I've knocked something off the table.
So the 2-handed weapon on white again, because that gets +1 to the dice rolls.
Yes.
And he's definitely dead.
Ooh.
So first casualty for Rohan.
Yes. It's okay. I can lose 1. We'll save our hero off because that's quite a fun fight. I do also believe that if I might have another trap here. I've got 2 archers on 1 2-handed guy, so let's do that one. Got to try and make the most of the fights.
I go down to a 1.
I have a 5, so let's see if we can strike him. We get him. So far, neither of us have rolled a 1 to wound. What, Griff?
Yeah, great rules, but yeah, not very useful.
Yes, that's not to say they're not really good rules in other games, but yeah, sometimes that's the way you get your reroll 1s and you roll lots of 2s. Okay, we've got 2 more 1-on-1s. There's no traps anywhere, so we'll have this one on this one.
2 again.
So we will go for a Olaf, and it goes to evil. There's the one I was saying I hadn't rolled.
And that's an archer who is slightly lower defense than the Ivy Shields.
Defense 4, he still needs 5.
When it.
He will make way for his friends, and then the last warrior fight. No, it's not. We've got some over here. Ah,
1 on a 2.
you win it. Back away.
And again a 5, re-rolling the 1.
Oh,
Kills another archer.
I like that guy. He's got a cool pose. Now we've got 2 more ones down here. We'll start with my trapped guy. I'm going to shield, so I'm going to double my dice. Ooh,
Roll off again.
Roll off again. If he gets it. Oh, evil again. You get to double your strikes here.
Oh, yes, I do, because you're trapped.
So I'm trapped.
Needing the 5s.
Oh, reroll 1s.
Could be useful.
Hey.
And it is. That rule finally killed a model.
Yes, one of my precious shield guys. And then we've got 1 more warrior, which is 1-on-1. Get the mighty Rohan 6. Can we finish him off? Yes, we can. This has been a good turn for the forces of Rohan. Well, I've lost 3, you've lost
5.
5.
Well, 1 was from shooting.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to go into the hero fight, the big boss fight. So Harmer, he has 2 attacks because hero's generally better, and I am fight value 5.
And General Targ is also fight value 5 with 2 attacks.
Okay, so pretty similar. Let's see who gets it. Oh no! Oh no, Harmer, what are you doing? Okay, so
And you don't even have enough might points to try and equal me either.
no. So if I had rolled a 4, I could spend basically a might point can be spent to modify a dice roll by 1, and you can spend multiple dice rolls to modify up as many as you want. But because I only rolled 3, the maximum I can score is a 5, and Darren and General Targ roll a 6. So you're going to get to strike me here.
So General Targ is strength 4,
and I am defense 5. No, I'm not. I'm defense 6. So you only need 5s to wound, re-rolling 1s.
Oh, there's a 1.
Oh,
can't re-roll a re-roll.
Can't re-roll a re-roll. Okay. Well, quite a busy turn there. And that is the end of the turn. So we're going to go to turn 4. Halfway through the game. I've only lost 3 Rohan. This is good. And we're going to the priority phase. 2 or 5. I am going to take the priority here, I think, just to give me a chance to not get outflanked. We'll start with a very easy one. He's going to try and stop this guy. In fact, I might have. Yeah, I've got some mates here. Right, Brave Archer, come and stop these 2. This shield man will have to stop these 2 marauding hill tribesmen. You will come here. We'll have the heroes face off in the middle again. Get 1 archer into there. Oh, I've got an extra dude. So this guy is going to be cheeky and come round and go here. So that this archer can gang up on General Targ. He wants to help his prince. And then we'll go 1 and 2. I'm going to forgo the shooting. It's not been the most effective. And that is my turn 4 movement. Down turn 4 movement for yourself.
So there's quite a few fights that are in my favour at the moment.
There's a lot of fights in your favour. I'm going to have to fight hard.
So because it's so early in the game still, this guy is going to try and engage. It's just deciding where.
Yeah.
So at the moment, that poor spearman is in against 2 Rohan archers. Could pull 1 off to even the numbers, or I could gang up on another Rohan so that I get 2 guys against their 1. So I think I'm going to gang up on this archer.
Yep.
And just go into his back there.
And we'll come in nice and close to show you how at the end of movement. So you can see we've got a nice 2-on-1 here. That might be one I win. We've got 2 on this spearman. And then that archer behind is looking less than ideal. We've got obviously the heroes fighting off with a friend. And then over here, I'm just trying to stem the tide and slow them down. And hopefully I can win some of these fights here to then stop this flanking attack. Okay, well, there's no shooting, Darren. We're going to go straight into combat phase.
And it's your priority, so you get to choose where you start.
And I think, once again, I'm going to use Harmer's Warrior Poet special rule. So I can reroll 2 rolls of a 1. But because you didn't give me priority, you do not get that rule.
Nope.
Okay, well, let's start down here. I think I've got a good chance down here. You have 1 hill tribesman.
I'm going to shield, though.
Okay.
And you still win.
And needing 4s, because as previously discussed, the shield doesn't give you a bonus. We get him.
He did his job. He killed the Rohan warrior.
Yes. Okay. We'll have this trap done lending against my 2 archers.
He doesn't have a light shield.
6. Because he's trapped. We go for 4 dice, needing a 4. We get him.
That gives me 7 dead guys at the moment.
Ooh, right, a boss in this. Let's do my 1 versus your 2. Oh,
3 just wins it.
Just wins, and
5s. And he's dead.
Dead, gets him. He did his job, though.
Uh,
We'll do 2 on your 2. 1 is a 2-handed weapon.
That one will be in white.
I'm going to shield.
Well, 5.
Oh,
You get a double 6.
Run!
But he can't strike.
He can't strike. I do make you back away. This is what we want to do, though. Just hold you up. So you've got 2. Well, you've got flaming brand and a hand weapon versus my 1. I will shield again. Oh,
Another 6.
He's Rohan. He will not burn down our crops and villages. And then I can't shield here because this is an archer. Ah,
4 high.
well, one had to let the side down. Oh dear.
Oh, there's the double 6.
Oh dear. And that is my 5th casualty. And then we have our heroes. So I've got 2 for Hammer. And I've got 1 for a Warrior of Rohan. Let's see. Oh, target, middle of the road. Oh, Hammer comes in with the big 6. Would you like to spend any might, or are you just going to...
I'm going to save it. You're wasting 2 might just to win the... Well, to draw the fight.
Yeah.
It's probably a bad use of might. So I will lose the fight and back away.
Okay, so I am strength 4 with Hammer and strength 3 with the Warrior of Rohan.
Defense 5, so both of them need 5s.
Both of them need 5s. Ooh, unfortunately that's not good enough in the Rohan. I do get to reroll 1s for his special rule. Oh, 2 wounds! Hammer defending Edoras.
So now you get to see what fate is.
Yeah.
So with a fate, for each one I can roll 1 dice. On 4+, I will not take the wound that's been caused.
Perfect.
So I'm going to spend the first one.
Number 1.
Get a 2. So obviously that's not doing it. So I'll spend the last one.
Currently taking a wound. Oh,
2
no.
again. So I've got a choice now. I can either let him die, or I'm going to spend these 2 might points, change that up to the 4, so that he survives to 1 more round.
Yep, and he goes down to 1 wound.
And yep, wounds on the end there. Popped him down to 1.
That was an excellent turn from Rohan, taking the leader of the Hill Tribesmen, or the lieutenant of the Hill Tribesmen, down to 1 wound and no other stats. Okay, turn 5 though. It might all be in vain if I can't score some objectives. I'm going to turn 5 priority.
Rohan again.
Rohan are just desperate to defend their homes. Okay, well, let's try and... yeah, you're killing enough of my guys where it's really hard to stem the tide. This axe guy is going to charge these 2, and this guy will charge here. He will have to charge here. He will have to charge here, and he will charge there. Hero off. I'm going to send 1 Warrior of Rohan this way. And I'm going to move this archer up 3 inches. And he's going to ready his bow. There we go. We can shift that house slightly. Because he wants to try and pick off this Hill Tribesman at the back, who is doing his best to control that rear objective. Darren, it's your move.
So I've still got a few guys.
Yeah, you got quite a few. I
So this spear guy
Yep.
could give an extra dice to my general there. But there's also the spear guy there to protect. So he is actually going to go and defend General Tower.
Yeah, it seems sensible. And then you've got two guys on the flank here.
So this guy is going to go straight into him.
Yep.
And he's going to come round and trap that Rohan guy.
Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Not a lot I can do about that. Okay, that is the end of the move phase. See, numbers are thinning a little bit, but there's still a core skirmish going on. I'm going to take my one shot from this boy here. Now, because I've moved, I do suffer a -1 to my shoot value roll, so I'm going to need a 5 to hit that hill tribesman at the back. Oh, he hits it. And then he needs the same again to wound. Oh, it's amazing. From that warrior of Rohan, that could be...
yeah, that's changed my plan now.
Yeah.
Losing the guy who was holding my objective.
As 2 models as well.
Yes.
Yeah, big. Okay. Combats.
It is. So it's your choice again.
It is. We'll start with this poor man down here. You have 3. I'm going to shield.
There's the 6.
I don't get a 6.
And that's doubled up because you're trapped.
Yes.
So needing 5s.
Yeah.
And he's dead on the first roll.
Yeah, very, very dead. I'm not using my reroll ones this turn. I'm going to save it for a turn where I may be able to win.
Yeah.
We'll do the next one. I'm also going to be shielding. You've got 2. That is a spearman.
It is.
Yep.
I know that was a double-hander. So
That double-hander. Oh, I've rolled a 6.
you've won it.
I did shield though, so nothing untoward happens to the done landings.
If you lose one more model, though, you are broken.
Yes. So I've got 2 on 1 spearman. Oh,
To roll off.
to roll off. Come on, Rohan. Ah,
They're both archers, so
Yeah.
he's going to go for that archer.
sure.
Nothing.
Phew. And then 1 on 1.
5.
You win it.
Can he get another 5 to kill him?
No. And then last up, we have our heroes. So
Important for me to win
Targ and a friend now, and I've only got Hammer.
So the friend's on white.
I get a 3. Now,
3 as well.
Hammer does have a might point. Well, actually, he's a lie. He has 2. He's going to spend one of those might points to up his dice roll to a 4. And because we did so well into Targ last time, we win that fight. And a 5 will kill him. Oh,
2 5s.
Hammer! Hammer hand. That is an outstanding result for the forces of Rohan. Because Hammer should deal with these hill tribesmen. However, we're going into turn 6. We're not far away from the end of the game. Let's go to priority. Let's see if Dunlending can win one. No.
Goes to Rohan again.
These Rohan dice are keeping me in it. Right. Well, I've got some. I'm going to take the priority. I've got some marauders over here who I need to deal with. So Hammer.
To let you know, that is me broken though.
Yeah, I'm fairly. We want to ensure that no Dunlendings remain in Netherras, and if they run away, they're just going to go and hide. So we're going to go for the throat. So Hammer's going to charge these 2. He's feeling emboldened by slaying the enemy general. That's right. How can I? So this sealed guy is going to come charging in, sword drawn. Here, let's remember the objective. We'll go 1. We'll go 2. And let's get this guy. We'll move 6 to there. There's no one to shoot. You'll have 1 model to move, which is Flaming Brand. You both take courage lists.
Well, so
Remain on the board.
he survives.
He survives.
Very brave.
Yes.
He's got a good few options here.
Yeah, and there's lots of 1-on-1s.
So he wants to get as close as he can.
He's going to charge this guy. Nice. Okay. Again, no shoot phase, straight into the combat phase. I'm going to spend Harmer's last will point to activate his warrior poet. So this is the final turn where I can reroll 2 wound. And let's start with this one. I'm going to shield here.
And that is the last 200 weapon as well.
Yeah. Oh.
6.
So it's a roll off. See, you've won quite a few roll offs.
I think I've won all the roll.
You've won all, yeah. Back away.
So again, the white will be on +1.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
he's dead. Both of them managed to wound him.
Yeah.
That's quite important because that is the guy with the flaming brand.
Yes.
Even though it looks like he's got no hand.
Yes. Put the other flaming brand one on if you want.
Oh no, he's not got the
shield. Ah, sure. Okay, we've got a 1-on-1 up here.
Yep.
It's a roll off. Come on, Rohan. Yeah.
Finally, you win one.
Finally, I win a roll off. Force gets him. This is our city. I've got my shield on your Brandon shield. Rohan 6 for the White Rider. Oh, for the White Rider.
And that is another brand.
That's another.
And just to make it easier,
yeah, there we go.
It.
Yeah, we'll need to do some running repairs. We've got a 1-on-1 up here on your spearman. I've got a 1.
And a 4. So the spearman manages to win that.
Yeah, 5s. Oh, it teased.
That's both of us on break tests.
Yes. And we've got one more 1-on-1 here. 3. Flaming brand. Oh. And then let's see if Harmer can
deal with 2.
Deal with 2.
3. So you're a higher fight value.
Yes, I'm fight value 5. You're fight value 3. And I will need 4s because even though he is a high strength, it's not high enough strength to take it down to 3s. Oh, do I spend my last? Yeah, I think I do. So I'm going to spend my last might point to turn that to a 4 and slay both of those vile hill tribesmen. There's him out of might. Oh, this is close, Darren.
It's very close.
Still anyone's game, depending on who runs away. Turn 7, the penultimate turn.
So it's my choice.
Choice is yours.
So, if it wasn't for Hammer, I would be passing it over, hoping you'd be failing a load of those courage tests.
Yeah.
However, with Hammer being courage 6+, good chance he's going to pass.
Yeah.
And if he passes, he's going to let all the Rohan guys within 6 of him pass as well.
Yes.
So we don't want that. So I'm going to take it.
Okay.
I don't necessarily have to charge all the Rohan guys.
No.
I can just throw everyone into Hammer and hope the others all run away.
Yep, you could do that.
If my guys don't run away first.
Correct.
So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I have a courage of a 7+.
Yep. So again, for courage tests, you have to basically roll your courage score on two dice.
I'm going to start with this guy with the flaming brand.
Yep. Oh, yeah, he makes it. So he
will activate and go into Hammer.
Yep.
But he's still within range of that, just in case.
Yes.
This spear guy will
I didn't see him there. Oh, I was on mine. Oh, he loves it.
So he's going in as well.
This is 4 on 5. This has been pretty close.
It is. Just depends on what your guys are doing if these 2 pass as well.
Yep. So
the guy with the two-handed weapon.
Oh, two-handed weapon. Sorry. Yes.
Runs away.
He runs. He's had enough of the fight. He's seen enough of his brothers die.
Another one to rally some more for the next game.
Yeah, and then the last flaming brand.
So he's going to charge Hammer as well.
Okay, giving up that objective. But okay, so Rohan warriors have a courage also of 7+. We'll start with this archer, who will run. This shield guy. Come on, dice, don't fail me now. He will run 6. This guy, Hammer. He's going to pick 2 new dice up for this last archer. Oh no, Darren's master plan has worked. The Rohan, from outnumbering the Dunlendings, have just gone, no.
We can nicely put that building back now because there's no people left.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to go straight into the fight phase. Come on, Hammer. Oh, he's strong. He needs a 6. Oh, he doesn't get it. Oh, no, Hammer. You trapped me. You need 6s.
Unfortunately, my two-handed weapon ran away.
Yeah.
Which would have been really useful now because he'd have been wounding your 5s.
Yeah.
But can I get those 4 6s to make sure that you're dead? I can't.
Not a single 6. So you will just separate. We will go into turn 8.
All important turn now. It's still anyone's game.
Yeah. If I get it and you run away, then this is big. So priority, the final priority of the game. It's a 3. Oh,
5.
Okay, unlendings. Are you letting me charge you, or do you want to take some courage tests?
So you can only charge 1.
I can.
So I'm going to let you have the final priority.
Okay, so I have courage of a 6+. This is quite low for a hero.
He runs away.
Harmer, the Prince of Rohan, has abandoned Edoras at the last minute. Dad, help!
It's not necessarily my game yet. Let's see if any of my guys actually stay.
Yeah. So in terms of the scenario, it will be yours because as soon as one side is wiped out, that is game end. However, let's see what would happen with your boys. Spearman.
He
sticks around,
so he can move
and score that objective.
And then
Flaming
Brand does run away, and the other Flaming Brand runs away. Got a single spearman. It's all that's left.
One random hill tribesman is left at the end. Well played, Darren. That was closer than I thought it would be, and I thought I had it until 5 of my guys and a hero ran away. If you have enjoyed this game, be sure to leave it a like. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to check out the Element Games affiliate link where you can pick up your own War of the Rohirrim. There it is, a bit glary. Box set.
And you can also pick up these trackers, which are really useful when you're in the middle of the game, especially when you've got multiple heroes.
Yes, because these are
dry wipe,
so you can just change them. You don't have to have one for each hero. So please do check that out and consider making your purchases through that link because it does help us here at Top Table Gaming. And if if enough people buy a box set, we can have a heater. But until then, we will see you very soon.
3.
Yeah, see you for part 3 soon.